Hello and welcome to my patch notes rundown for the 20th of July. When I make these videos, my goals are to do the following when necessary. Filter out non-gameplay patches, reconstruct and reword the news post, explain what has changed and how it impacts the game, showcase the updates in-game, give my personal opinion and feedback by highlighting the respective text orange. This week we have the reintroduction of the beach after a gap year, along with some new additions and a few ninja patches. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. A new combat achievement named Second Wind has been added for unlocking the Adrenaline cooldown refresh from War's Retreat that rewards 30 rune score. The Power Burst cooldown now has a unique debuff icon. Players can no longer drink Adrenaline renewal potions when already at 100% Adrenaline. This became a common occurrence when the player's Relentless perk activated on an ultimate ability, since that's instinctively the moment where you would use Adrenaline potions. Provoke should now work consistently with 10 or more players. This was only an issue during masses, notably at Virago and Angel of Death. Removing items or effects which increase your life points whilst under the effects of Vitality Power Burst will no longer set your life points to 0. Players are no longer able to obtain zombie champion scrolls from the Shadow Reef Elite Dungeon when they've already completed the appropriate challenge. Using an emote during next Angel of Death's Icicle attack no longer negates the typeless damage. This was done by dropping out of combat, out of range of the auto attacks, then using either Max Cape or Completionist Cape emote. I investigated further to see if they fixed this with other forms of damage, and it didn't. Even if it did, it wouldn't have any uses, let alone any optimal uses, since you have to drop out of combat. An archaeology portal that has the same teleports as the Master Archaeologist's outfit has been added to the beach. This is not worth going out of your way to use, unless you're conveniently already at the beach. However, there is a specific efficient use for people who don't have access to the Master Archaeologist's outfit, which is to use the portal for handing in artifacts to the Zamara Collector, who is infamous for the time that it takes to get to her. Players can now earn Yak Track skip tokens from skilling at the beach. Players can now buy past beach rewards from Sheldon using oddments. I'm happy that they reintroduced past tradable rewards for oddments, but not a fan of reintroducing the untradables that had to be earned through specific activities or having to 100% the beach. Some of these achievements took tens of hours to complete, and I don't think it's fair for that time and effort to be so easily bought with oddments. If they were firmly fixed on selling these untradable titles, I at least think they should have been priced around 10 to 20,000 rather than a mere 250 oddments. This was a pretty weak patch notes, since we also got the beach, but I'm at least excited for next week's quest, Desperate Measures, which I think will be the foundation for the start of God Wars Dungeon 3. Anyways, that's it from me, thank you for watching, and see you next week.